Good morning. Today I want to tell you a story that super sucks to tell. A while, like in the very first one of these vlogs, I actually did this story about like how many dicks I've had in my life and just business and that sort of thing. And towards the end of that story, I had not had a lot of dicks. And I think I even referenced a big dick is a coming. That's this story. The other part of the story is gonna be how we're gonna put our pain cave in here. We're bringing a whole lot of new stock, and so this whole wall is gonna be ride bike stock. Cool, but there's this upstairs. Let me show you. We had looked at a lot of different spaces. This is what was crazy. They were all the same price, but this one has this upstairs and the office and a bathroom. Yeah, right there. Put some mats. Weights. Can I put weights up here? Pain cave up here. That's the plan. If this isn't the most me thing ever, is that this mount won't work for this TV. Boom! Woo! Your boy's in business! Woo! This is so weird, dude! Please thread. Please thread. Or I don't know. I guess I'm stupid. Okay, dude! Just go in your home. What could possibly be happening between the difference between this? Dude, I had to go all the way home because this little, I didn't film any of it. Your boy was freaking out. I was like, I don't understand what is happening. Okay, so this pole is like super annoying, but it is what it is. And this rocker plate, I think I already told you, but it is so awesome. Okay, so it rocks forward and backward, and then also rocks side to side. And then it has like a little swoop. So it's like, it feels really natural. Okay, so then we have our little workout area. Now, how stable this is, our weight's gonna fall through into my office? Maybe. Kind of stoked about the setup up here, dude. Kind of stoked on it. Looks pretty clean. Now, some lighting, some like cool LED lighting, and we'll be golden. Okay, so the story for today is how I lost $5 million. That's not clickbait. That is, I mean, I guess I didn't lose it because I never had it to begin with, but it was there, but not really. Let me tell you. Almost 10 years ago, we started a web development business. That web development business was dealing with e-commerce. And during that process, we found a problem, which was putting parts on e-commerce websites. Let's say you have a bike shop, you want to put things online. How are you going to do that? Are you going to just sit there and type it in and find the image, write out the description? How much does it weigh? Type that in. How much does it cost? Type that in. Are there variants like colors and materials? Type that in. Is there fitments? Does it fit a Specialized or a Canyon or whatever? That's time consuming. And it was very difficult for us to sell any websites when we would say, hey, here's a website. Oh, by the way, it's going to take you thousands of hours to put parts on this website. So good luck. Now, there's two other business partners involved in it, and one of them went on to come up with this idea of creating a data repository that we could sort of clean up get the data ready to go to the website. And that was like an in-house tool just for us to make the websites better. So then as we would clean up, say, a specific brand, we'd already have that in the can, and then we could sort of sell that to dealers and be like, hey, you want this brand on your website? We already got it. And so then brands started coming to us and saying, hey, we want to get on this because you're offering it to dealers. And it slowly started ramping into a real business. $70 a month, $100 a month, $500 a month. It just started rolling up and up and up and up to be the point where it's actually making more money and more profitable than our web development business. Now, from inception on this business, the exit strategy was to sell this. You can probably already see where we're going with this, but I actually got to jump back to the vlogs real quick. I got to bang out this edit. Also, my wife's taking me on some birthday extravaganza to the snow. Lots going on today. Hey, baby girl, how was your day? Oh, you look at these little slippers. Look at these little slippers. You can have fun at Grandma and Papa's?
Yeah.
Okay. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Alrighty. I am stoked. Okay, kind of back to the business, right, in this $5 million thing. We had a few different suitors for purchase of this business throughout the years, and it just never was quite right. We actually had a pretty big brand looking at potentially taking us over. A few of the things that they said and told us, though, was like it just didn't seem like it was going to be the right move, and that it was going to take a very long time to get the deal done. And I don't want to go into all the business dealings, just would make for a 4-hour video. But essentially, we as a team came together and said, okay, this is the outfit we would like to go with. This is the outfit we'd like to sell to. The deal was really good. And it seemed like a for sure thing. And so in October of last year, is kind of basically when I stopped having a day job, and we started to kind of transfer the business, get it ready for sale. Yeah. So then it was kind of risky, to be honest, because it was like, okay, well, I don't have a day job anymore and that money coming in. So I'm going to have to figure this out because it could take up to a year before the sale is final. But there was no reason to think it wasn't going to be. And then actually at one point, they came back and they said, we would like to increase the purchase price that we're doing and pay over time. So it'd be like one big chunk right away, like sooner, and then steady payments for the next 5 years. So that really felt like, dude, yes. All right, so there's a Zwift Fondo series. There is a 60 mile, a 45, and a 32. Now it starts at 4 o'clock, and boy, do I want to do that 60 mile. But my wife has planned this whole thing up at Tenaya Lodge. You know, the kids are away. We have like a sauna, we have a spa, we have a dinner. She put a lot of thought into it. I can't just ride all night long because right now, I'm going to start riding at 4. So I would say I could justify a 2-hour poop pants effort. Okay, so I'm going to try to basically do 280 watt average for 2 hours on the 32 mile route. That should be good. Want to tell you after we're done Zwifting what it feels like to essentially think you're going to get paid $5 million for a year, and what that does to your motivation, what that does to your hopes and dreams, because the deal essentially was 1.5 in July of this year, and then 3.5 over the next 5 years. But man, that feeling was intense. And I'm still sort of coming down from all this. But we'll pick up that story in a second. Right now, $301 watts average so far at 40 minutes. And we got way more in the tank. I think I can do 300 for 90 minutes, dude. You. Yes! Yes! 300, 90 minutes. Yo! 285 for 2 hours. Yes! Babe's pissed. So we're, supposed to have a nice night. We never get nice nights, and then thank you, babe, for being so patient. So there's a lot of inception going on here because of how the vlogs are spaced out. But I just posted on Strava, like the soft launch of the website. Douglas, dude, you're our first real order on our new website. Thanks, bro. No kids, what up? So if we had gotten that $1.5 million right away, we had a lot of plans on how to spend that. And that was kind of a fun few months to think that through and think about the property we were gonna buy. And it's not enough to like retire and ride off into the sunset with, but like if you invested it strategically, it could have really set us up well. Also, the other thing was that we had to transfer the company into their hands. So we started changing a lot of things, and a lot of the stuff that the company paid for, right? Like cell phones, okay? That was coming out of our company, but then now we're shutting that down because the company has to be sold with no debt. How many people ordered? Is that all orders?
Yeah.
What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ezekiel, Patrick, Sebastian, Chad, Deshaun. Ha! Thank you, man. And this was all just through Strava. Like I posted that link on Strava just now. Thank you, guys. Yeah, it's a coincidence that I'm telling a story about how we lost $5 million, and then now I'm all hyping up these sales, and that's kind of unrelated. You know what I mean? And here's the thing: is we still retain ownership of the business, and the business is still operating. But it was just one of these things where like, dude, it's done. We've won in life. Okay, we're so mountainy right now. Like we're the most mountainy where you're pure function. Here we are now, and then now we're gonna glow up. We did a cuter glow up for Instagram. I'll post it here. Wow, that was awesome. All right, so let's go. I'm 37. Don't look it. Look.
So old.
No, I'm not. I mean, that's just a number. This is how I imagined our whole life would be when we got that 5 million. Now, okay, like 5 million sounds like a lot, but it's really not because it's split across 3 people. Plus, you have to pay off all the debt. Plus, there's taxes. Plus. So, like, it wasn't like we would have 5 million in the bank. But when all said was done, we would probably be close to $1 million cash. She doesn't. She's like embarrassed. Okay, so I don't want to like be super annoying because like we're in a nice fancy restaurant. But Kristen, my wife, she's not a dreamer. She's very practical, and that's why we work well together. Okay. So when I'm like bro, let's just imagine all the things we're gonna do with this money, and like, let's look at land. And I literally rode out to look at land way too far in advance, right? She was like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't want to be crushed by this. And I was like, it's a done deal. We have a contract. Everything's good. So I think that the main thing for me was like the roller coaster of emotions, going from like, we know this is gonna sell, to then, oh my goodness, we have an offer, to, oh my goodness, they upped the offer. This is great. So when I left for France, there was a good chance that the deal was going to be done, money in the account, when I got back. And so there was, I don't know, this just vibe about France. And I think why that video and that project came out so well was that, man, when I was there, I just sort of had this feeling of like, everything is going to be awesome. When I get home, like, no stress, no anxiety, it's just all up from here. And then that sort of evaporated for a few different reasons, but mainly because one of the people saying they were going to do something was sort of leveraging this to do that. There was like a whole dominoes thing, and it didn't work out for that person that was orchestrating this. Not in our group, the people trying to buy us. It will be okay. Everything's fine. We still, like I said, own the company, and potentially we can sell it later on. 'Cause we got love. It was a big hit, but we'll come back. And here's the thing: is the fact that I even can tell that story, I feel like I'm on a good path, right? That I can even say I was almost a millionaire, because that doesn't just happen once. And again, I think the thing is that thinking that was going to happen made me make riskier decisions that paid off, right? Like, I'm so proud of the impossible route like that. It's especially this France one. I'm so very proud of that edit, the work that I put into it. The whole team and everything is obviously amazing. And maybe that wouldn't have happened, because if I came home from France and there was just a mill sitting in my bank, do I even do the edit? Do I just tell Jeremiah, hey bro, your boy's out? Did you ever think it was actually going to happen, or did you just like section that off in your mind? Like,
I just sectioned it off in my mind.
So you never really got like excited?
No, because that's depressing to me. I think I thought about it and was like, okay, I can see it happening, but I tried to not put too much thought into it, because it's just disappointing that when it doesn't work out.
I put a lot of thought into it. And that's just my jam. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. And to the people that placed an order off the Strava stuff, thank you so much. That's so cool. We will show us boxing up your orders tomorrow, give you another shout out, and get that out to you. So anyways, thanks guys. As always, Vegan Cyclist. Yeah. We only need the two of us together. We only need the two of us together. 'Cause we got